Sean Combs may have dodged Rico, but does that mean he's in the clear, or is this just the setup for something even messier? Let's dig into who's protecting him, what he'll sacrifice, and what secrets might come spilling out next. So, maybe this is why I could not see the trial finishing. It did finish, but he just didn't get caught on all the charges. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, you're looking back like, they could have got him on, the pew-pews and having those numbers shaved off, but they didn't. So I'm like, what's going on? First, let's start with how's the diddler feeling now? He's sitting in the clink. He's not out yet. And so we're going to use a couple oracle decks, see what we can check in. Of course, all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not facts. Psychic downloads, snarky opinions. If you're a big fan of the diddler, get out of here. All right. How is he doing sitting in the jail? Parasite. Okay. And fragmentation. Okay. And alone in the world. Womp womp. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. Parasite, fragmentation, alone in the world. Let's also get out the celebrity oracle. See what it has to say. Know yourself. Hope is a gift. Interesting, there's a Paula Yates when there was a Paula Yates and a Michael Hutchins at one time, and there was a mysterious exiting. If you want to watch the Michael Hutchins video, it's in the Moon Moth Manor. Anyway, and aim high, sister. Okay. This whole parasite card here has got me wondering. So we're going to pull out the mini deck here and see what I'm missing here. The fragmentation, alone in the world, I would not doubt that there's some type of MK Ultra going on here in the brain of the diddler. I think he's got a lot of personality. I mean, I'm not a mental health professional, but seems to have a way to like compartmentalize things that happen to him, right? He's like, oh, I'm going to work on business today. Oh, tomorrow I need to check the supplies of the Diddy's baby oil or whatever it is. He seems to have a whole bunch of different faces for everybody. So that makes sense. And it could be here. He's like looking like nobody came to my defense. I was out here on the loan. I mean, Kanye showed up, but he didn't really show up. And so all that kind of makes sense. This idea he's got to get back to who he really was, even though it's a demon, my opinion. But let's see what this parasite's all about, because I'm not sure if this is referring to how he thinks everybody's kind of been riding on his coattails and he's looking for revenge, or if he's looking to see who he can latch on to. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and Knight of Cups in reverse. This kind of vengeful. Seeking some type of revenge. Looking to see where he can call in some favors. Almost like, well, you weren't there for me at the trial. How are you going to help me out now? Yeah, this is like calling in the favors. I get, in a way, it makes sense. He did not, as far as we know, he didn't call anybody out. He didn't say anything about anybody that we know of. And this whole idea, I got to get back to basics and who I am. All right. Good luck on that, diddler. Let's continue on. And I want to see, was this kind of like Eyes Wide Shut, just kind of throwing these charges out and vote them off the island? Let's see. Here's the whole trial. your whole everything. We didn't really get you on the big stuff, but good luck. Everybody's now been thinking about you, and they don't want to think about you anymore. You know what I'm saying? All right, so public perception. We got the Six of Wands, victory. Oh my gosh, look, he got off on the chart. Did you see those little demons out there? And they're like, if it's not Rico, it's a Freako, or whatever they said, and they're squirting baby oil on each other. I mean, end times, hello, Sodom and Gomorrah, but anyhow. Okay. So, with Sean Combs kind of quietly being voted off of the Eyes Wide Shut island, it would, in a way, appear that, like, we didn't strip him of all his dinero. He still got some moolah. But we are no longer considering you a good source of bringing in people, ideas, shaping pop culture, etc. Okay. Yeah. This is a little bit of roping in as well. Like, you went a little too off the rails there, Sean. Come on back here. No. I don't know, you're getting high on your own supply of your ego. And, oof. Yeah, this is like you're going to go back to go. Do not collect $200. See, there's an exposure here, right? So, essentially, now we have this trial, and Diddy is a confirmed PIMP. And that you would think would, like, give him some type of, I don't know, cred somewhere. And probably in Sodom and Gomorrah. But it's not really going to work with normal people. And we saw what kind of terrible person he was. So he's been exposed. He's been, like, reset. Okay. The star has been exposed. So in a way, Eyes Wide Shut kind of was like, hey, get out of here. Okay. So they seem to be done with him. Okay. So I'm thinking about when he goes to sentencing. Is he going to try and say, pull out a woe is me story? Judge, you know why I am such a terrible person and I did these things that were caught on the hotel video and, I'm just a nasty man. You know what happened? Let me tell you about what my mommy and daddy did to me. They were very, very mean and I didn't like it. And it was just so terrible. This is why I turned out this way. If you want to know why I'm awful, look at my daddy. Somebody. You know what they did to me when I was a youngin'? XYZ. Yes. Right? Is he going to use that excuse? That's not an excuse if it really happened to him. You know what? We have a choice every day, and we don't have to choose to continue to do things that were done to us. You know. Hello. Just saying. My opinion. Oh, there we go. Way back when I was a little youngin', my family was terrible to me. Terrible. My home life was horrible. Oh, gosh. They all conspired against me. It was terrible. It wasn't just one person who was doing terrible things to me. It was this person, this person, this person. Oh, and now I need to unburden myself in front of the world so somebody can understand the pain that I, Sean John Combs, a diddler Diddy pimp daddy, has gone through. And I'm hoping this is my ace in the hole. I'm going to get out of this. Yeah, this is how he's hoping to turn it all around, reduce whatever sentence he's going to get. So he's not going to get like a super long sentence probably. Maybe gets a year, maybe gets a 2. But he's looking to minimize it as much. And this looks like how he might want to go about doing it. Yeah, this is the wish come true, hoping that this is going to make it so the sentence is very low, or as low as possible. I don't know how hard that's going to work for him, though. Doesn't look like that works very well. I don't know if the judge is going to buy it. Doesn't feel like it, so I'm going to say, go for it, bro. So that seems to be one of the strategies on deck. Alrighty. What's going to happen to the infamous tapes? There's all sorts of rumors, and people said they saw these tapes. Somebody's got them tapes. There's probably copies of the tapes and copies of copies. But are those tapes going to see the light of day? Not that I'm going to click on and watch them. Well, unless they're like censored and I only see a face, and then it's like somebody important that's a dirty bird. Then I might watch. But see, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to the infamous Diddy tapes? Do they see the light of day? Are they just going to be kept in a lockbox until we need them? Whoever we is. Oh, there's a strategy for showing off the Diddy tapes. Oh my. Okay. Is there a strategy to show them off just in private? I don't think so here. Oh, somebody might be shopping these around. They might be shopping these around. Seeing who the highest bidder is. Will TMZ want to buy one? Will the Inquirer buy some? Will whoever buy whatever? Oh yeah, they want these to come out. So this is like, oh bro, this is not good. This is like the chickens have come home to roost, and they're shitting all over your furniture. So no amount of towels that you put on your sofa to protect it from the oil and the glide don't matter. Now it's like, now we're really bringing it in. So even though Sean John Combs kept his mouth shut, these tapes get shown out there, and he can say, well, I didn't leak them, but they were recorded, and there's always this chance it could leak. And now look, here's something's coming out, leaking. Somebody wants to expose these secrets, faux show, in order to manipulate people who would be shown in the tape into certain strategies, directions. This is going to show out somebody muy importante. Muy importante. An emperor of sorts. Somebody maybe a real high level of power. Could be a presidente, an ex-presidente. Could be a power broker. Power broker. So I think we might get some leakage of tapes. Let's see about, is there any charges coming down the pike? Like, is this it for big charges? Of course, he's got a bunch of civil suits and maybe he'll just settle them. But are there any bigger government, state charges coming down the pike for Diddy? Yes. There's some other charges they are looking to do. They've got something else. I mean, they already had something. They didn't even use it, so that was kind of annoying. But it looks like there's something else they want to put up. Gosh, this is more conspiracy. And I don't mean tinfoil hat. I mean, there's more people involved. Something else they want to bring up. Oh, yes, I do. There's a tug of war, though, behind the scenes about doing these other charges. Because it's going to affect other people in the group of things. So, say if there's something they want to bring up against the diddler, and then it's like, oh, but that's going to then bring in this other person that we don't want it to touch into this thing. So there's a tug of war about like, no, we can't involve so-and-so in this. Oh, this is involving the niños and the niñas. Whoopsie. This could get messy. But it looks like they got something they're looking to bring up. Let's look and see why didn't the prosecutors go after the pew-pew charges, right? They shaved off the numbers, off the pew-pews. You could have got them on that. That's a big old charge. You're not supposed to do that. So why didn't they go after that? That seems like dumb. Like, oh, what can I for sure get them on? This. Oh, let's not put that in there. No. Dumb. Unless it's strategic. Which it must be. Okay, because we got a devil in the deal. We've got a devil in the deal. Somebody in Eyes Wide Shut kept that off the things that you could use to convict him. So this is not a clean case at all. Eyes Wide Shut has some level of involvement. Deals are being made behind the scenes. Okay. So whatever we think that we see as justice, and this is the legal system doing the right things, no, there's shadiness going on behind the scenes with the prosecutor's defense, allegedly, in my opinion. I just read tarot cards. I wasn't there, girl. Anyhow, so it looks like, though, there's shadiness going on. There was deals made beforehand. What are you going to charge him with? Okay, what can you prove? Okay, well, let's see how we can shake it out. Yeah, let's do this, let's do that. No pew-pews. No. Yeah, they made decisions behind the scenes. This is shady ass. Okay, so this whole trial is just bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, this is just, they could have brought it. They didn't. They made a deal behind the scenes, my opinion, allegedly. Okay, this is, okay. Let's see if there's any plants in the jury. Diddy's team seemed to be real upset when that one juror who was from New York but was staying in New Jersey, he got kicked off. They seemed kind of upset. I don't know. Maybe all these jurors are just upstanding citizens. Doubt it, but let's see if there's any plants, tainted peoples in the jury, allegedly. Yes, of course there were. Of course there were. Both sides. Both sides had, like, plants in there. What? I would not have guessed it was both sides, but now makes sense. Both sides had their own little special peoples in there. Okay. Demons. Demons. El Diablo's Eyes Wide Shut bastards. Okay. The people who were celebrating, drenching themselves in some glistening oil. What in the world is wrong with them? Are they paid actors? Or are they just like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Like what? Who out there? Why are you celebrating a dude like this? Just go on the hotel video alone that he admitted to. That's him doing terrible things, and you're celebrating a person like that? Something wrong with you. But let's see. Who are these people that are out there celebrating and acting like the, I don't know, welcome team of Sodom and Gomorrah? Interesting. I'm not necessarily getting that these people are like paid. Like there's not necessarily getting there's a PR team that's like sent them out there, like a Diddy team that's paying the ones $20 a day to wear the shirts or anything. I'm not getting that. What is weird is that there's some other, I don't know, we'll call it third party group. I don't know if this is demons or what. Pushing these people along to embrace this. Like, this is your time to shine. I don't know if it's like a demon got in our head and said, go out there and celebrate this shit because, I don't know. It's just a weird thing where some of these people, and it feels like one of them has the idea, the other ones are like, yeah, that's a great idea. And that like almost like they're all involved in like thinking this is a great idea. So they all come together, think it's a great idea. Demons in their bodies. I don't know. Maybe they're not even real. I don't know. There's something here though where they're just on the wrong path. Morally. My opinion. Like, they don't know which way is up. They don't know which way is down. Morals, what are those, huh? Never heard of them. It's weird. They just see everything backwards. They're just the backward souls in the world. They would cheer for the most terrible things. And, okay. It's if it's not demons, it's like some level of somebody like put a bug in somebody's ear and they just went along with it and started to get a few more of them to go around. Like, let's not mistake. There wasn't like 9,000 of these dummies out there, but there was a few. I mean, can you imagine somebody like looking in newspapers.com like 50 years from now and, oh my gosh, there's grandma. What? Grandma's covered in baby oil and her tatas are out. She's celebrating for the diddler. Like, oh, that was my grandma. I loved her so much. Oh, Granny, she really helped us. It's just weird. Weird. Now, let's get grim for a moment. Is somebody within Diddy's circle about ready to be voted off the island of the earth? Or the planet of the earth? Is somebody about ready to get voted off planet Earth that's in Diddy's circle? Because I don't know. Maybe the diddler's going to vote somebody off because he wants to get back into the high graces of Eyes Wide Shut. Maybe he's looking, I need to try and get a hit again. Or did he have, I don't know. He's a terrible rapper, but let's just see. Somebody in Diddy's inner circle, are they about ready to get voted off planet Earth? The idea is out there. The idea is out there. Oh, no. Shit. I'm thinking, yeah. No. This is... Okay, somebody... A youngin'. That's all I'm going to say. A youngin'. A youngin' is looking to get voted off of, so, not Diddy age. Oh, gosh. I think a youngin'. Is it his youngins? Somebody else's youngins? I don't know. Someone, like Diddy's what? Late 50s? I don't know. So it's not somebody Diddy's age. This is a young person. And this person looks like they're like gonna go to sleep and they don't wake up. And this is not going to be natural by any means necessary. But it looks like somebody's spinning the wheel and trying to see, oh, who shall it be? I can't make a choice. I can't make a choice. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? I don't know. Let's see what the thing's going to say. That's terrifying. Okay. Let's just see. Would Diddy be willing to vote off one of his children off the earth plane? Is he that demonic? Would he be willing to vote one of his own kids off the planet Earth just so he could have another shot at power, success, whatever? It's on the table. That's all I can say. It's on the table. We got the same damn card. It's on the table. So, yeah. All right, moving on. What can we know about the prosecutors? The government, federal government prosecutors. What can we know about their deals they were making behind the scenes? Like, what were their marching orders? Anything like that. Whatever information that they have that they haven't released, maybe as part of those tapes, whatever they have that they have not released, we can't release it through this. You cannot, like, there's like a heap of information that was not brought out at all. This was like random bits and pieces, like a hodgepodge of things they put together the best they could, which is really weird for an agency that essentially has a limited budget. And so they made a hodgepodge here and they put it together because releasing the big info was not needed at this time. If you play the game, hey, we perhaps will have some other people now we can connect you to in the future to move you on up. We are setting the story, and all we need to do, orders from on high are all we need to do is put a big ding in Diddy's armor. That's all we need to do. We need to just make it known that he's a dirtbag. But we don't necessarily need to put him away forever. There's a strategy here. So we're going to do this. We're going to hit it and get out. Because this other stuff we have behind the scenes, no, we're not bringing that out here. We want you to make sure that things are kind of muddled, but they also have people asking questions. So this is not a case that's supposed to be exposing everybody. What a waste. Let's see if Diddy's team, if they knew, like, they have to know because they're both in on it, but, like, how much do they know about the case? Like, does Eyes Wide Shut hand down orders or give the brief over to everybody? Like, here's what's going on, teams. You're going to pretend that you're really mad at Diddy and you're going to paint him in the worst possible light. All right, defense, you're going to do this. Like, what the defense get in their memo? Partnership with us. We want you to put a whole bunch of different ideas and theories about what's going on. No, that's not a puppy dog. That's a wildebeest. No, don't believe your eyes. Like gaslighting deluxe. So put on a show. Make sure that everybody gets in their feels so people don't understand the law again and they don't understand what's going on. And we got some other things going on behind the scenes for you. Would you like to level up in Eyes Wide Shut? Come on down. You're going to play this role perfectly as well. Yeah, here's the goal. This is what you need to do. And then we're going to move you on up. If you don't play this right, you're not moving on up. Damn. Because you want to be in our one big happy demon family. My goodness. So both sides are getting offered some type of moving on up. And however that relates for their goals, right? You want to move on up and become Supreme Court justice maybe for the prosecution. You want to move on up and you want to become Harvey Levin's replacement. Okay, then we're working on that, right? Like there's just all these different games. And the orders were set out, allegedly, my opinion. Let's see what's next for Diddy in terms of him back out in the public eye. As like going back after he served time and whatnot. What does that look like at this moment? Is Diddy just going to slink off into a cave? Is Diddy going to come out with, he's the new spokesperson for oil or something? Well, part of this is, it seems like there's going to be a period of time where Diddy's done some soul searching and how he got himself into this crazy mess in the first place. Oh, and this led to an awakening. Oh, gosh, he's just everything. The blindfold's been taken off, yo. He sees it all so clearly now. Oh, he's looking. He wants to get in touch with his spirituality. He wants to save the children. Oh, good Lord. Yes, it's almost like, when people quit smoking or drinking or whatever the hell they quit, and they're the first people to be like, Well, but you know those people. Just like Diddy. Those annoying people. Well, I don't think anybody wants that. Let's see if the public's going to be excited. Maybe at this point, everybody's just like, go away. Don't care. Except for the people who are slathering themselves in that glistening lotion in front of the courthouse. They might be interested. But is the public hungering for what Diddy's wanting to offer? Looks like there's something in the works, maybe an interview or something where there's like a lot of money or effort. There's a lot of production put into it. Let's say that. There's a lot of production put into it. Okay. In terms of however they would measure metrics, they would say it's a big win. Everybody else is like, I don't want this anymore. I'm good. He's a monster. It doesn't really help to fix his image problem. Yeah, and people are moving on. Like, had enough of you, bro. I've had enough. Yeah. It's kind of like for a while there when there was just like all those Madonna videos with her fake booty and she looking all weird and like a vampire. And everybody's just like, no more. I don't want to see any more. Same idea. Like, all right, I had enough. Like, okay. Like, some people might check it out. But it's just kind of like, all right, whatever. Close the chapter. You know, it doesn't do anything to help him. Should he decide to go out and do some interview and share with the world how he's a changed man. Okay. That's what I got. Diddy in 2025 after his not guilty RICO verdict, he's just now an official PIMP. All right, until next time, adios.